Myself Ashok, Assistant Professor, Computer Science Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. In this video, we are going to see about virtualization. So now you can see the architecture of a computer system before virtualization and after virtualization. So before virtualization, only one host operating system will be there. After the virtualization, you can see multiple operating systems on a single machine. Now you can see the virtualization ranking from hardware to application in 5 abstraction levels. There are 5 levels in virtualization: application level, library level, operating system level, hardware abstraction layer level, then instruction set architecture level. See the merits of different approaches: higher performance, application flexibility, implementation complexity, then application isolation. So these are the levels of implementation. Let's see about a virtual machine monitor. VMM means virtual machine monitor. Virtual machine monitor design requirements and providers. First, let's see R1. R1 provide an environment for programs which is essentially identical to the original machine. Then R2 programs run in this environment. This R2 should show at worst only minor decreases in speed. In R3 means virtual machine monitor. Virtual machine monitor should be in the complete control of the system resources. The availability of resources. More virtual machines are available. Timing dependencies. Intervening level of software. Concurrent execution of virtual machines. Emulators and simulators are used in virtual machines. The performance of the virtual machine is based on virtual processors. Virtual processors instructions run at real processors without software intervention of virtual machine monitor. Virtual machine monitor is responsible for hardware resource allocation. It is not possible for a program to access any resource not explicitly allocated to it. So it is possible under certain circumstances for a virtual machine monitor to regain control of resources already allocated. So there are virtual machine workstation, virtual machine server, kernel virtual machine. So these are available in a virtual machine monitor. And the next thing is hardware assisted virtualization. Modify the hardware to satisfy the requirements of virtual machine monitor. The example for hardware assisted virtualization is x86 architecture. Virtualization challenge: the ability to use a variable number of physical machines and virtual machine instances depending on the needs of problem. Slow operation of instantiating new virtual machines. The operation is slow. Slow to initialize a hardware level virtual machine. So create from scratch. Storing of virtual machines, repeated content among virtual machine images, hardware level virtualization, even hardware modification is needed, inserts a virtual machine layer inside an operating system to partition and machine physical resources. It enables multiple isolated virtual machines within a single operating system kernel, called as virtual execution environment, virtual private system, or simply container. Virtual uh, machines has its own set of processors, file systems, user accounts, network interfaces with IP addresses, routing tables, firewalls, etc. So sharing of more than one at same operating system. Access requires from virtual machine needed to be redirected to the virtual machine. Local resources partition on the physical machine. Now you can see the physical server of the virtual machine. The main advantage of virtual machine is minimal startup, low resource requirements, and high scalability. Virtual machine and its host environment to synchronize state changes when necessary. All the operating system level virtual machine on the same physical machine share a single operating system kernel. Allows processors in virtual machines to access as many resources of the host machine as possible, but never to modify them. All the virtual machines at operating system level on the single container must have the same kind of guest operating systems. Windows distribution such as Windows XP cannot run on Linux based containers. User preferences Windows or Linux. Thank you.